welcome back to Patriot Nation. Here they are, Magpul's first entry into the semi-automatic pistol magazine making realm, the PMAG 17 GL9, 9mm 17 round magazine for Glocks. I don't know about everybody else, but I was, and as soon as I found out about these, I was anticipating them. Magpul's made quite a reputable name for themselves over the years, especially in the AR-15 and rifle market. And when I found out they were getting into the realm of manufacturing magazines, especially Glocks, I was excited and wanted to see what they had to offer. So here they are. I got an email from Midway, and they're saying that they were available within a couple hours. I made sure I had mine ordered. They had a 2 magazine limit per person, which I can appreciate. Somebody with a better financial portfolio than myself could buy them all up, and then I would be able to get mine. So I wanted more than 2, but I really wanted about 4. But I'm fine with 2. I'm glad that they did put some kind of restriction on that, and I'm assuming that 2 was due to the quantity that they had. I haven't got to run these through a Glock yet, but I'll give you my initial impressions of them. Immediately, before I even took it out of the package, I could notice a significant difference in the weight between the Magpul and the standard Glock magazine. I'm sure all that's got to do with the fact that the Glock mags do have steel lined. They're polymer on the outside, but they are steel lined. The only thing that's not polymer on the PMAG would be your spring for your follower. So they are significantly lighter. I wasn't really impressed with the finish on here. I don't know if they're going to always be that way, but it doesn't look as nice as like your AR-15 PMAGs. Not as big a deal because obviously this is inserted into your handgun where PMAGs are exterior. Another thing that I do not like, one thing that I do like about Glock magazines is you have witness holes. Well, on this particular one, starting at round 4, going all the way down to round 17, so you can keep a constant track of how many rounds you have with the witness holes. The Magpul mags have 1 witness hole down here at the bottom, and that would be for your 17th round. Not the biggest fan. It's not a deal breaker. Not saying that I would never purchase any more, but I do just like having the witness holes going all the way down. The follower, as you can see, is a bright orange color as opposed to black. I suppose that could have some tactile benefit to it to help verify that you can see the follower when it's inside of the pistol. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I'm sure there was a reason behind all that. Another thing that I found that I like about these is if anybody's ever tried to take the base plate off a Glock magazine, as wonderful as these things can be, it is a pain in the ass to get this base plate off because there's 2 locking pieces on the sides of the body of the magazine that you have to crimp in, along with depressing here and then sliding the base plate forward. The PMAGs, the base plate is different than the 17 Glock OEM mags, but all you have to do is depress that, slide the base plate to the rear, and there you go. So that's one thing that I do like. All I gotta do is slide it back forward. Of course, I would have issue with this once I'm on camera, huh? Wait just a second here. There we go. Just had to smack it kind of hard on the back there, make sure it went all the way forward and that pin locks back into place. And it's not going anywhere. Glock mags, base plates, they slide forward. The pin's in a different position. So I'm sure any of the aftermarket products that are out for your standard Glock magazines are not going to work on this. But seeing as how popular Magpul and Glock are, I'm sure it's just a matter of time before some aftermarket company will come out with a +2 extension and things of that nature that It's already available for your standard Glock OEM mags. But it seems to fit into the pistol just fine. This is the 17C Gen 3 that we did a review on. Locks the slide back just fine. Those drop free. Here's a Gen 4 19. Locks the slide back just as easily. Drops free. So, like I said, we haven't had a chance to run these yet, but I have cycled some snap caps through them, and it seemed okay. However, 1 week after I received an email from Midway stating that these were available, I received another email from Midway stating that there was a recall on these. I'll go ahead and read that for you right now. If I screw this up, bear with me, please forgive me. I haven't read out loud to the class since I was in middle school, and that was over half my life ago. So, here we go. This is from Midway. Customer satisfaction is our #1 goal, and we pride ourselves on providing you with quality products at great prices. Unfortunately, Magpul Industries has discovered an issue with their Glock 17 PMAG GL9, which you recently purchased from us. Here are the details from Magpul. After initial release of the Glock 17 PMAG GL9 a few days ago, we started seeing random issues of failure to feed with the new magazine and other Glock models, primarily the 19 and 26. Of all the challenges of building a Glock magazine with single new composite, issues like drop-free, impact strength, and feed lip retention were foremost on our mind. The failure to feed came as a bit of a surprise to us, and we immediately headed out to the range to investigate. In short order, we found the problem. Without getting into technical details, some small but critical geometry changes did not make it into the initial production molds. We should have caught this, but no failure showed up on our factory guns during live fire testing, and flaws in our internal processes of checks and balances did not flag the oversight as it should. So this is what we're going to do about it. Molds are being updated with the correct geometry as we speak, and a replacement magazine body with the correct geometry should be available by May 4th, 2015. These will be date coded 5/15 and later, and will replace any magazine bodies in service of earlier manufacture. Just use your existing spring, follower, and floor plate with the new body. Since you purchased your magazine from Midway USA, you do not need to do anything. Replacement magazine bodies for the magazines 141 ordered will be shipped to you automatically. In short, we are updating all of the affected magazines released as quickly as we possibly can. That was from Richard Fitzpatrick, the President and CEO of Magpul Industries. As noted above, no direct action is needed from you, as the replacement magazine bodies will be shipped as soon as possible. Sincerely, customer service, Midway USA. So that was the email that I received. Like I said, exactly 1 week to the day from the email stating that these were available. Two things. One, it's kind of disappointing that this got past Magpul, considering their reputation. However, I suppose it could be understandable, seeing as how they're just now delving into the realm of manufacturing magazines for semi-automatic handguns. I will give credit to both Midway and Magpul for their resolution of the problem. You know, all I got to do is sit back and wait. They said, you know, it should be available by May 4th. So wait a couple weeks, and they'll ship a different exterior body. Then all I got to do is take it apart, put the internals and the base plate on the new magazine bodies. Should be good to go. In the meantime, we will be taking these out, see if we have any issues, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. I can't help it. Firearms, it's, you know, it's a passion and a hobby of mine. So anytime I get something new or different, I get excited about it. But really excited to get these out to the range, put some rounds through them, and see how they do. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There's a little thumbs up button down there towards the bottom. Click on that. Click the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. We're a new channel. We're just starting out, but We've got a lot of things planned, a lot of ideas, and you know, the more views and subscriptions and likes and shares that we get, the easier it's going to be for us to get everything to you. So that's just a short, well, I guess it really wasn't that short anymore, but just a video on our initial impressions of the Magpul PMAG 17s. Stay tuned, we got some more stuff coming. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.